Hi, everyone. It is me, Jordan Long here. And today I'm going to talk about, this one thing that, that it happens. Well, it's nothing bad, but I guess it depends if you think it is bad or not. So, so WWE is becoming, I guess, grown up and edgy again. But there's always going to be those who think that Stand and Heartless might, happened overnight. And it wasn't some kind of flow shift between one to the other. So in their mind, they'll be like this. Oh, they're still not grown up enough. Well, they have to start somewhere, right? You do know that Stand and Heartless Might didn't happen overnight. Yeah, like 3 beatdowns is really good enough. Well, how would you want them to start out like? Saying fuck this and shit that, show middle fingers and bleed? Yeah, well, AEW's been grown up for about 2 years, seen to be 3 years. AEW isn't really that grown up. That's all they do. And they think they're grown up. They haven't done anything beyond that. you know? And the truth is, a Stand and Heartless Might, even though they might be some of your beloved lifetimes, they didn't happen overnight. You know, it took time for them to shift over to it. You know, so don't be getting all irked that it's not living up to your standards yet, or something, because we all know at the end of the day, it's never going to live up to anyone's standards. Yeah, well, I think that that I think they just say that they're all grown up and edgy again, and they're not doing anything. Oh, so Logan Paul and The Miz having a beat down in the beginning of Raw. Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest beating up Rey Mysterio after him and Dominic Mysterio had their team match. Seth Rollins doing the beating up on Matt Riddle, and curve stomping him not just on steel stairs but also on the ground. And also Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch getting into some kind of fight. So I guess that's not grown up enough for you yet. Well, at least it's more than what they were doing before. You know, it might not be up to the standards of Stand and Heartless Might right now, but it's a start. And let you know, Stand and Heartless Might didn't happen overnight. Some of you folks like to say as if Stand and Heartless Might happened overnight, that the middle fingers and the curse words and the beatdowns and the fights and all the grown up and edgy sagas and tales that were going on between 97 YL until 2008 YL, happened overnight. No, it took time for them to shift over from being kid friendly to grown up. Just like it's taking them time to shift over from grown up to being kid friendly to being grown up again. But you can go and talk about how great the past is if you want. I think I will. It's still not good enough for me. I still think Stan and Heartless Might were the two greatest lifetimes that WWF, WWE ever had. And nothing's ever going to be as good as that. Well, if that's your thought and that's your belief, then good for you. But Stan and Heartless Might didn't happen overnight. Alright? Each day they take more steps of getting there. Yeah, well, AEW says curse words, and they show middle fingers, and they bleed. Well, that's all they do. You know, that's all the grown up stuff they do. They don't do anything else but that. And in their mind, that's all they do. Folks watch it and they think that's grown up because they hear someone say shit this in the beginning of the show and fuck that at the end of the show. You know, some folks think it's all grown up because everybody's bleeding in every match or shows middle fingers. Oh, wow. But that's all they do. They're not doing anything else. They're not taking any other steps. You know? And soon WWE is going to be WWE's going to be full grown up and edgy again. And then what is IW going to do? What is AEW going to do then? I don't know. They might have to do more than just what they're doing. Me talking with a WWE follower who is still unhappy that WWE is still unhappy about WWE and still thinks it's not living up to his standards. One of those folks who thinks that Stand and Heartless might happen overnight, you know, and that the beatdowns and the fights breaking out so far on Raw isn't good enough, you know. Well, if that's their thought and belief, then that's their thought and belief, you know. Anyway, if you like this film, then follow me over here at the Jordan Long Show. What's the other film I made yesterday over here? I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later. Bye.